development experts take a number of mitigation measures against potential risks based on dialogue processes that enable people to participate in all steps of planning, implementing and evaluating development assistance actions. These are risks that educators know that they face in their job of trying to make others adapt to their predetermined plans, rather than as an education, enabling people to lead out their human potential in harmony with their values. Sierra Leone is a small country in coastal West Africa, bordering Guinea to the north and east and Liberia to the southeast. It has a special significance in the history of the transatlantic slave trade. It was a departure point for thousands of West African captives. The capital, Freetown, was founded as a home for repatriated former slaves in 1787. It's a predominantly Muslim nation, though with a large Christian minority. Sierra Leone is ranked as one of the most religiously tolerant nations in the world. Sierra Leone is rich in diamonds and other minerals, but the trade in illicit gems, known as blood diamonds, had a big role in funding conflicts. In 2002, with the help of Britain, the former colonial power and a large United Nations peacekeeping mission, Sierra Leone emerged from a decade of cruel civil war that had caused at least 75,000 deaths. The infant mortality rate, which until 2005 was the highest in the world, is largely caused by malaria, diarrhea, malnutrition and common infections. Economic recovery has been slow, partly because the reconstruction needs are great. Around half of the government revenue comes from foreign donors. The restoration of peace was expected to aid the country's promotion as a tourism destination in the long term. Sierra Leone, in fact, boasts miles of beautiful beaches along its Atlantic coast. The country has relied on mining, especially diamonds, for its economic base, and it's among the top 10 diamond-producing nations in the world, and mineral exports remain the country's main foreign currency earner. Sierra Leone is also among the largest producers of titanium and bauxite, and a major producer of gold. Sierra Leone is also home to the third largest natural harbour in the world, where shipping from all over the globe dock at Freetown's famous Queen Elizabeth II Quay. But despite this natural wealth, over 70% of its people live in poverty.
If women are encouraged in the community, even at household level, more production they will realize more production at the end of the day in their farming activity. It's made by one farming season called Phoenix. It's even tasted their Phoenix. So these women used to break this palm nut with their hands, and it's time consuming and times it's dangerous because they hit their fingers while breaking the palm nut. So they ask concern to help them get a sample.
The women of this community, these women decided to come together, form a group and start, some activities such as rice farming and plantations and of light trees and other activities. And we see that these women have a better understanding on the need to conserve their natural surroundings. And the construction of eco stove, for example, is a good example of an environmental awareness demonstrated by these women, because these eco stoves they have constructed will help them reduce impact pressure on the remaining forest ecosystem, that exists here.
So at the end of the season, they collected 20 bushels of seed rice, which they cultivated. They cultivated 2 bushels at that time, and the remaining 18 bushels, they gave it out for loan to group members. if women are encouraged in the community, even at household level, more production they will realize more production at the end of the day in their family.
Educating women about their rights, as I think you have seen on one of the t-shirts, which says that for a good farming, a farming output to be successful, you need to pay respect to women. You need to empower them. I mean, men, again, I will lay emphasis on this. Men in Africa, we need to change our attitude. Women are not tools. Women are not slaves. Women are there as companions. Women are there as fellow, partner in development. They should be regarded as such. And I strongly believe, that when women, which are the most vulnerable group in Africa, when they are empowered, when their education standard is enhanced, believe me, changes will occur in Africa. I have no doubt about it. Equio saying, which is for better farm business, tap for seed advantage from woman. For a good outcome of farming, stop exploiting women.